Hey Decide Your Destiny crew, thank you for joining me for another Decide Your Destiny daily dose. Decide to allow divine interventions to happen. Sometimes you need to get out of the way. Sometimes there is a synchronicity, sometimes there's a power, sometimes there's an energy, sometimes there is your subconscious directing you in the right direction, on the right path to connect with the right people, and sometimes you need to get out of your own way. Sometimes the ego can actually, and I'm not saying the ego is bad, there's many times that the ego is good, it's like with everything, it's transmutable, energy is transmutable, it's how you use it. So in terms of your path, your journey, your destiny, sometimes with your ego you can kind of get too involved. Sometimes you need to step back. And that's where I think it's great to have times where you kind of go deep and regularly, not just once and then you one and done, not like writing your resolutions at the start of the year and forgetting about them in a week and then you're done. It's actually continually diving deep within yourself, continually creating the space, creating the time to actually go, all right, what is it that my consciousness is accepting right now in terms of what is the most divine journey for me, what's the most important, what's the most essential element that I'm going to bring forth in these current times, with this current change, with this development of myself. Your body fights off so many different things every single moment. Cells are regenerating, so many cells, there's so much changing in you. And even though we habitually maybe have the same thoughts that we had yesterday and the day before, there's so much changing within you. So you need to be able to allow those divine interventions to happen by creating space for them. And some of the greatest things that have happened in my life have not been things that I've planned, or they've been things where I've gone, nope, I don't want that, I don't want to go down that path, I'm not looking for that at this time, or I'm not interested in that. And then I've kind of pushed that away and gone and done a few different things, or worked on my personal growth, or looked after my health in some way. And then all of a sudden, bang, brilliant opportunity happens. Bang, divine intervention happens. And I have to dive in. I have to get on a flight and go to that city, go to that country, whatever it is. I have to get out of the framework that I was living in, move my space, my energy out of that stagnant place and go to where the divine intervention is asking me to go. And that's what I'm talking about here. It's an interesting concept, especially if you're deciding, and you're going, but this is about deciding to allow that intervention to take place and happen. Maybe it's not going to your 999 step plan. Maybe there's a few different things where, that's not quite how I envisioned it. Sometimes you have to allow it to reveal itself so that you can actually find your right path. You have to allow the circumstances. You have to allow things to look different. I'm going to meet this man or this woman and they're going to look exactly like this, and this. How many times does that happen? And they look actually very different to what we perceived as what we wanted. But it was not the physical. We're not playing in the physical game anymore when we're looking for someone to spend life with and create life with. Generally, we're actually looking to the soul, into the character of their soul, looking to the purity of the person. We're looking to the strength of the person, looking to the commitment, the loyalty, the qualities that are so sparingly rare, unfortunately, in today's day. But the qualities that are going to allow a partnership to evolve and to weather the storms and to overcome and to create life, create a better version of yourself, allow you to get to that higher elevated state, allow the person, wife, husband, to get to that elevated state, and allow you to create great life. So that's where you're allowing divine intervention to happen. And that's why I mentioned couples and relationships, is because usually that's where it happens. And in movies, that's where it's kind of seen to, or that's where they decide to kind of show it most, is like, oh my gosh, all of a sudden the man of my dreams walked in my life, the woman of my dreams walked in my life. You know, what I'm saying is I'm not trying to sell you on that Hollywood spin. I'm saying that sometimes it doesn't look exactly how we perceived. However, that divine intervention is not just in accordance with our ego's plans, it's in accordance with our soul and in accordance with the greater good. So make sure you allow that divine intervention to take place. You allow the space, you create the space. You know, you write out your goals, but you leave a little bit of room. Do you know what I mean? It's not down to the last detail. This is exactly how it has to be. Otherwise, I'm going to be miserable. This is what I have. This is the vision that I'm looking for. And please, God, please, higher energy, please, my own ability, please bring that into my life. And then as it shows up, I'm going to interact with it at that level. So guys, that's the Daily Dose today. I hope you enjoyed that one. Share it around with anyone else who you think this might resonate with. And give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Leave a comment down below of some of the divine interventions that's happened in your life. Maybe it's a challenge. Maybe it's, for me, there's been challenges and trials and trauma that has led to divine interventions. Let me know some of the divine interventions that have happened in your life. Subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying this content. If you're ready or keen to see the latest Daily Dose, hit the bell notification so that you can get that ding anytime there is a new Daily Dose, which will be every day. And as always, guys, remember, decide your destiny. Cheers.